Welcome back, Internet. I'm Keeney. This is my garage, and today the world brings to us the 2015 F150 with the 3.5 turbo, I think. The story goes the vehicle battery dies after 2 to 3 days of sitting. The wipers function constantly on intermittent setting, no matter the position of the wiper stalk. And the door chime is present when the key is off and the door is open, such as if the headlights were being left on, though the headlights are not being left on. A little bit of deja vu with a dead battery and some wiper issues. Let's see if this one goes a little smoother. History: about 4 months ago, the wipers would occasionally operate exclusively in intermittent mode, and regardless of the stalk position. About 2 months ago, about 2 months ago, that was 4 months ago. 2 months ago, the battery died and was immediately replaced. It wasn't jump started or anything like that, just got a new battery. Upon the new battery installation, the door chime and wiper issues were constantly present thereafter. I have driven this and the wipers work correctly in all positions, at least as far as when I had it. It works correctly in all positions except the off position. The off position almost acts like an even longer intermittent delay. So we've got off, your intermittent with the roly wheelie, and then you got medium and high, or low and high speed. The high speed, low speed, intermittent functions all work, but when you turn it off, it's like, and it's a little intermittent or inconsistent on the wipe rate. I've noticed if the vehicle's stationary, I don't know if it's specifically tied to this because it's a little inconsistent, but if the vehicle's stationary, it might happen once every minute and a half, 2 minutes, maybe longer. But once you start driving, it's pretty consistent, like every 30 seconds or so. Charger's been sitting on it overnight just because the charger shows that it looks like it's got a little bit of a draw. And after my last little run around with the Ford, I think the first thing we're going to do is just see if the draw is present right now. And then if the draw is present, we'll reconnect battery, we'll hook up scan tool, we'll get code lists, find fuse boxes and all that stuff. But I'm a little gun shy to start waking stuff up and whatnot. So first test is just to see, does it have a draw? My assumption that we will prove correct or incorrect eventually is that the wiper issue and potentially the door chime issue might be tied to whatever module is causing our battery to die. At least that's what I hope. So we're going to go after the dead battery first, assuming it's broken. I think it is. Let's get the meter hooked up and see what that draw looks like. The camera shots might be a little awkward here, so I stand on my bucket because the truck's got the old lift kit on her, and that stand don't really go that high. I've got the charger off of it. I'm going to try to snake our cables in here that I apparently just lost. Let's pull up positive there. Here I take off the negative lead. I'm going to see if I can't wiggle this thing off without losing 100% of our connection. Like always, I think we are going to be able to do it, I hope. I think so. Snake that on, snake this under here. We should have connection, and let me get my little cap that I forgot so we can block off that battery post once we get the cable lifted. I think you can see that. And lift. And it looks like we do not have a draw, or my meter's broken, or ain't got good connection or something. But that shows about 19 milliamps. Well, that was fun. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Catch you next time. Obviously, we've migrated inside the vehicle. Right now, you can see our stalk is in the off position. Wipers just went. If we move, I'm going to go to high first, so medium. So there's high. And they're moving pretty quick. Now I'm going to go to low speed. You see they do move slower. And then we'll go to one intermittent. and you'll see there's an intermittent, another intermittent. We'll go one more click slower. You'll see it does go slower. There's one. I hope you enjoy the squeaking because I love it just as much as you do. Let me tell you. See, we got a little bit longer of a delay. Now we're going to roll it all the way to off. And then we will wait. This might have to wait like 30 to 90 seconds, but eventually it typically goes. We will just hang out. Well, while that's doing it, or while we're waiting on that, we are also scanning her. Oh, there she is. So that's what we got. Let me finish scanning this for codes and we'll see what we got there. Here's our list. The wipers are off, but they will still continue to run in the background. So we got some battery voltage stuff. Battery voltage, loss of comm, tire pressure, battery, mirror, heater, control module, battery voltage. Eek. Two Fords in a row. I'm pretty sure that's what we had in the last one. We'll see how that goes. Transfer case, system voltage, and then nothing else on any of these other modules. I think it's quite a few computers on it. So 12 computers and 33 modules, something like that. First thing we're going to do, I'll save this, I'll clear it, we'll do another read and see if any of these pop back up. This is interesting. I was actually just going to look to see if there was any freeze frame for the rain sensor code, which I didn't really expect there to be, but there's 5 faults that show up when I actually go into the module and hit trouble codes. I don't think those just showed up just now, so I don't know if these are history codes. Let's go back to auto scan. We'll do the fault scan one more time and see if it populates more of them. It's possible that, I guess I've just never seen that, where we might store almost like permanent codes that aren't check engine light codes. Oh, look at that. We do have new codes. Well, also, the cluster went a little weird and dung a little bit, made some dinging when we code scanned this. Perhaps that was it. Anyway, I wanted to make that note. Those kind of showed up, and I don't think they're going to be an issue in the moment, but just document it. Well, deja vu is real. Saved it, cleared it. That's the only one that came back. Our rain sensor, a Bravo 10 Alpha Delta, and our wipers are still going. Let me get some live data looked up. Let's pull some live data and then we'll look up that code and go on. Well, this is pretty cool. We are in the steering column control module live data. The stalk is in the off position. And where'd she go? Oh my goodness, it just fixed it. I kid you not. Right before I turned the camera on, this said on. And then I rolled this to 2, and 1 went off and 3 came on. I have no idea what just happened. It's fixed. Let's go. I'm gonna roll it to 1 again. Let me scroll up a little bit. I'm gonna roll this to 1, intermittent. There, so it goes on. Now I'm going to roll it to 2. So even though it's in position 2, on the data it says position 3. We're going to go back to 1, and then we will go back to off. Well, I know I didn't record it, but this just fixed itself. Let me play with this and figure out what's up. Another little interesting development. I just read codes. The cluster kind of does its thing, but we don't have those other codes present now, like the paddles and whatever. Let me read it one more time so you can see this. So I'll hit read. It takes a minute, and then like the radio and the cluster will ding. Maybe. Oh, there it goes. So it kind of resets. And then this comes up. But we don't have any paddle codes, and we've got 2 rain sensor codes now, which weren't present before. We only had 1. Looked like there was a like a 1 byte extension. Yeah, 0A. So we had 08 and then 08 OA. Interesting. Let's go back to our live data. It still says off. Let's erase these codes and just see, yes, if this will fix it. I say fix it if it'll make it mess up again. All right, we got some resets on radio and cluster again. I really hope this isn't some weird repeat of the last vehicle. All right, we got a rain sensor. That means if the rain sensor code's present, I would expect to see this PID data, but they all say off again. Well, it looks like we got an intermittent issue. This is fun. Let me see if I can get it to break again. Right now, I just decided let's let the truck go to sleep and see if when it goes to sleep, we key back on, something else comes up. I'm not sure what else to do. It just fixed itself right here. I literally turned the camera on so I could show you that that intermittent data 1 was switched to on, and now it's off, and the stock position was off the whole time. Here we go again. Okay, something is wrong right now, and I don't know why, but this this has the automatic steps. I don't know if they're factory or aftermarket. Right here, this is an automatic step, and when I just opened the door to get out, they did not deploy. They deploy every other time. Let's close this door. Keys off, logger's unplugged, so it's open. That's kind of weird. So those steps are not deploying. Let's make sure the doors are unlocked. Where's my unlock button? Make sure I think they're unlocked. Let's go to the other side. Also, the light position is in the off position, and these are on. Like the headlight switch is in off position. We have no step deployment over here either. Something's very weird right now. I have no idea what it is. I'm just going to keep this rolling. Let's do a key on. Oh, I know, you got the greatest camera work, I'll tell you. So key is now on. We have no change in step position. Let me close the door. Full power, full accessory power active. Open the door again. All right, well, something changed. I don't know what else to do other than try to let this car go to sleep, but these side steps are not working right now. Key is on. Key is on. The wipers are not operating. Oh, and here's our headlight position. Everything is off. So I don't know the Ford strategy. I'll turn the key off. Key is off. Close the door. I have no. Oh, look at that. Now the lights are not on. Well, I'm glad you saw that because we just did the same sequence that we did last time. Last time lights are on, now they're not. Something is very, very intermittent here. Something is very intermittent in this moment. I have no clue what it is. I'm gonna let the whole car go to sleep, try to wake it up, and then just go from there. Okay, we still have no battery draw, though on the last key cycle, so I was just trying to mess with this thing without recording. On the last key cycle, I got it to break again. The wipers would be fine until I put the truck in drive. When I put the truck in drive, the PID data switched back to the intermittent data 1 to on. Key is off right now, battery's connected. We will just key on and see what happens. The wiper, I just see what I screwed up. I don't know. The wiper's in the first intermittent position right now. We're going to turn that to off. Key is off. Let's go ahead and key on and see what data we get. Roll over, steering column control module, live data. and right now it is off. Let's go ahead and start the car. Oops. Engine is running. Data's still off. Apparently my phone's dying. Data is off. Let's go ahead and shift to drive. So now we're in drive. And we have no wipers. Oh, this is fun. Let's go ahead and switch it to one. I'm going to switch it to the first intermittent. So first, then back to off. It is off. Okay, well, I guess we're going to take it outside and drive it and see if something changes. Well, this is the end of this video because the truck works. It is parked outside. I hit the whole truck with a hose. It's raining right now. It's raining on it. It is working like it's supposed to. The code is still present. The rain sensor code and the auto deploy step, somehow that got turned off. I don't know how. I don't know if it's one of the battery disconnects we did that resets it or what. But in the cluster menu, you go through the steering wheel buttons. There's an auto on or off or whatever selection, and they started working. I don't know what to tell you. This is just how it goes sometimes. Probably not helpful for anybody. I guess we'll still post it because why not? But yeah. Oh, because it's working, he didn't want to just continue to burn through the hours going after that one rain sensor code. Obviously, it's got a code in it for the rain sensor. Told him that, but he says because it's technically working, he's good with it, and he'll just drive it and see if it comes back. So I guess sometimes I doubt this was helpful, but hopefully it was for someone out there, I guess. But we'll catch y'all up in the next video.